Welcome back, everybody, to Synalytics Crypto. How y'all doing out there? Today we're going to talk about Cardano once again because I have some opinions on what's going on and I'd like to discuss them with you and like to see what everybody thinks so we can share our information together and continue to ride this out together. So, you guys, what we're looking at today is still a very healthy market, 1.5 trillion. Things are looking good. A lot of times on the weekend, we get a little bit of sideways action. They say Saturdays are for pumping, Sundays are for dumping. I don't know. I think it's just the ebb and flow of the market. But Cardano, 90 cents. I think we dipped down to like 87 earlier today. And I think the resistance at $1 is obviously pretty strong right now. But what I see right now, you guys, let's take a look at this chart and discuss what is going on here, if we can get there. Okay, here we go. All right. We're going to look at this chart in a second. We're still looking at a trading volume of 4.428 billion. That's good. There's a lot of money coming in, a lot of money going out. Some people have gotten in very early. Some people are taking profits. That's all this is. People get so worried when we go down a good 10%, but in this market right now, that to me is what I just view as accumulation phase. Let's go back to the 7-day chart here. So, we had our pump from 70 to almost $1 was pretty quick. I think that's what Cardano is going to continue to do, is it's going to, when it pumps, it's going to pump pretty hard. And so this sideways action in here, you guys, all of this right here, even with a little bit of a downtrend right there, dip into about 87 cents, 86. It's accumulation. That's all. This is a project with a huge community, and a lot of people are just kind of sitting back. Maybe some people are afraid to invest at 90 cents. Some people are taking profits at closer to $1. And I think a lot of those people that did take profits at that time are looking for a better entry point. They're looking for the 70 cent. Some people are even talking about picking up ADA at below 50 cents. Not financial advice, but I don't quite see that happening. We're in a bull market right now. So this accumulation phase is not a bad thing, you guys. It's just not. Things are still very, very healthy, and I'm excited that we are not pumping to the moon, because what goes up must come down. And when you come off of those kinds of highs, the lows and the sideways action can be a lot longer. So still very healthy, you guys. I have not lost my enthusiasm with this project whatsoever. So many big things coming still even this month, let alone all the way into March. We've got the Guggen coming out, and we've got all kinds of Africa stuff going on. There's news. The news goes on for days about Cardano and what's in the making. So I still think it's going to be very strong into this month and into the next month. Some of the bigger YouTubers and some of the guys that really kind of like to hype things up a little bit, they're talking about Cardano hitting $2 by the end of this month. You're not going to catch me being too upset about that. But we're talking about doubling a very, very high market. We're talking about a market cap of $28 billion, upwards of $28 billion. If that doubles, great. But I don't really expect that by the end of this month. Does that mean that I wouldn't invest into this? No, I'm already invested where I'm going to be at. I'm not taking anything off the table yet, and I'm not going to be putting anything else into it because I like to spread myself out through various cryptocurrencies just to keep my portfolio spread out and investigating projects and continuing to do my research. But this is a long-term hold for me. I'm not looking to get out of here early, that's for sure. We are still very much in an uptrend overall, and it's healthy. So let's be happy about that. But I do want to discuss with you this, and this is also something that I think Cardano has going for it that would really propel it to past the $2 mark, way past the all-time highs, and into something more viable and steadily solidifying itself as the number 3 cryptocurrency. Tether, in my opinion, does not count, but I would love to see ADA clear the number 3 spot and just sit there for a while. But Ethereum, you guys, Ethereum, obviously the ERC20 platform is massive. It is the backbone of the majority of the altcoin market. But there's a lot of grumblings. Ethereum, although hitting a new all-time high yesterday, it's starting to run into some problems. The transaction speeds, are not what we're looking for. The Uniswap fees are out of control. We're still searching for a layer 2 solution. Matic changing its name to Polygon and focusing strictly on Ethereum has just said, Ethereum, you're our guy. We're going to concentrate solely on you, because everybody knows how desperate this space is for Ethereum to continue to be able to handle more without the fees just being astronomical. If any of you use Uniswap, it's out of control. It's over $100 all the time now. And a lot of people have stuff that are sitting on in their balances on Uniswap, and they're really not able to get it out because the Ethereum transaction fees are so high. So that's a problem for people who only have a few $100s of this and a few $100s of that. What can you do? I mean, at that point, you can't even consolidate what you have back into Ethereum because it's just costing you too much money. So with that being said, as Cardano begins to really implement some of the technologies that they've been working on for years now start to come to fruition, I think a lot of people, a lot of projects are going to start to transition to Cardano and build on that platform. And if that starts taking off, then we have a whole new range of possibilities for the crypto space. Mainly, I would love to see if Cardano would even come out with their own version of a DEX, which I think they actually do have plans for that. And don't quote me on that, but that's where doing your own research comes in. But I have heard things like that, and that would make the space a lot clearer for people being able to do transactions. Crypto's not just for the whales, you guys. Sure, they manipulate the markets. Sure, there's a lot of money to be made. But for those of us who don't have that kind of money to throw at it, and if you're doing 5-6 trades a day on Uniswap, I mean, you're looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars of transaction fees, and that's just no fun. So I do expect that to also sort of bolster the economy for Cardano and for it to get past that dollar mark, get past the all-time high, and then we're going to re-examine things, rediscuss where we're going and the vaunted $2 mark, if we can hit that, and then what comes after that. So you guys, if you're looking to get in, try to find what's most comfortable for you in your entry places, because if you wait too long on good projects, sometimes you just never really get back in, and then you're going to get caught up in FOMO, because when the prices start to rise, everybody has that pressure to get in, and if you wait too long, it can hurt you. Also, if you get in at the wrong time, that can hurt you as well too. So like I said, this is not financial advice, guys. I can't tell you when or where to get in and out of any sort of asset. That's really up to you. But from my personal opinion, I really like this sideways consolidation between 80 and 95 cents. Once that breaks through, I think it's going to be beautiful. We're all going to be very happy with it. And I think a lot of the dollar clubbers are going to be washed out by then, and a lot of the big money could quite possibly start looking at Cardano as one of the assets that they want to carry on their balances. If those things start to happen, and as long as Bitcoin stays healthy, we could really cut into Ethereum's market cap. Ethereum's got it's over 200 billion now. That's big. And there's a long way to go for the competitors to take some of that. Polkadot's got a great thing going right now. I'm more concentrated on Cardano right now, because what Cardano has going for it is it could be absolutely revolutionary for this entire market. And I mean, if we get anywhere near eating into Ethereum's market cap while Ethereum maybe stabilizes, I still think Ethereum is very healthy. It's too huge of an ecosystem for it to be the kind of thing where people should be worried about it. But the layer 2 solution and Ethereum 2.0 has a very long way to go. I think Cardano has jumped ahead of the race in what they're trying to develop compared to Ethereum 2.0 coming out. So just a few things to keep in mind, you guys. It's always good to keep your eye on the market and determine for yourself where you think things are going. And I do suggest following other YouTubers and reading a lot of the comments to see where the community itself is headed. Following the telegrams and following the Twitter feeds and all that stuff is crucial to your investment strategy. So also, guys, I've noticed, thank you, by the way, to all of the new subscribers. Thank you to all of those who are commenting and being a part of this channel. I really appreciate it. We're growing. We're heading quickly to the 1,000 subscriber mark, where I'll be giving away some ADA to some of my early subscribers. Just an appreciation for you guys. Thank you so much. But I've noticed that the Cardano videos that I do get a lot more feedback and a lot more interest than some of the other videos I've done. So just while we have the chance, if you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on a couple more cryptocurrencies I really like. I've mentioned a few of them before. They are coming. They are on the way. You guys, one of the ones that I really like that I haven't really done anything with yet because I've just been so busy is Nord Finance. I think Nord Finance is going to be really big. It's very unheard of still at this point. None of the big YouTubers are even talking about it yet. We all know that when they do, they move the market. So I promise you guys I will get into Nord Finance in detail. I just have to do my research so that I'm not just coming out saying, oh yeah, this is great and all this other stuff, and not have the information to back up what I see and what got me curious into investing in this personally myself. Nord Finance also is going to be in conjunction with UFT. Come on, UFT. Because they partnered together, and I think Unilend Finance is also going to be a very solid one to keep an eye on. I'm going to try to get as much information as I can on this partnership and why they've gotten together and decided to join forces. But both of these in conjunction with each other, because they are linked now, is I think going to be a very good thing. The market cap is still under 35 million. It's got a long way to go. It's had a pretty decent steady up climb in the last 7 days. The trading volume is a little low, 2 million, but it's still relatively unheard of, you guys. There could be a lot going on once that starts to catch on as well. So if you look at this particular chart from about the 50-cent mark, I think I got in here right around 66 cents. We've got a pretty healthy looking chart. I expect this kind of action to continue. Not financial advice, but that's just what I see, and I'm going to continue to put my energies towards that and enjoy the investment journey that is attached to that. Let's go back real quick to Nord. I just want to take a look at the volume and the price action. It's 11.45. Very happy with my initial entry point. I'll talk about that more in the video, but I also bought some more at a much higher rate than my original spot. But market cap ranks 796. This is just a very, very small market. Look at that, $7.5 million, you guys. There's a lot of room to grow in these smaller market caps that are just basically getting going and about to unleash all of the things that they have plans on. So, the 24-hour trading volume, 1 million. $1.50 and change, not too bad. Circulating supply, you guys, it's got a 10 million total circulating supply. They're planning to release this over a very, very long time. So don't let the fact that only 652,000 out of all that are out there, because this is gonna be good. This is not a pump and dump. This is something that I think is going to surprise a lot of people, especially when the big dogs come out. So anyways, thank you for joining. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Can't wait to get to 1,000 subs. We're going to give away that ADA, and it's going to be a good time. So peace and love. You guys have a great evening, and I will see you on my next video. Peace.